Hi, I'm Joe Polizzi, and this is the Content Inc. podcast. 5 minutes every Monday for content creators who desire to be content entrepreneurs. Hey gang, in a couple weeks, we're going to send out a call for manuscripts for fall for Tilt Publishing. If you're considering or maybe in the throes of writing your book, I'd like you to consider submitting your book idea to us. We have a couple different packages starting at $3,000, and I think we can really make that publishing process much easier for you. And you can go to thetilt.com for more information, or just email me at jp@thetilt.com. That's jp@thetilt.com, and shoot me your ideas. Now, we're not formally going to go out with this until I think mid-August or later August, but I want to give you an early shot at this. I'd love to accept your book and have you part of the Tilt Publishing family. So send me that note at jp@thetilt.com. Now, I did a keynote this week for the Council of State Restaurant Associations. Really amazing group of people from all over the U.S. where their mission in each state is to help their restaurant owners of all sizes succeed. I've spoken to associations a number of times over the years, and most of the time, they're a little behind the curve with marketing. This always made sense to me. They focus so much on their mission, they often don't invest in the marketing side. But not true of this group of association marketers for the most part. They had amazing websites, incredible webinar programs, solid web content, and pretty good at social media distribution as well. But not perfect. In almost every case, it seemed like their e-newsletters had been left behind, either non-existent, defunct, or extremely bad. Now, before I get into some of the details and fixes, you probably know how I stand on this. I believe and have for the past 20 years of my publishing career that the most important thing we can do is serve up an incredible and consistent email experience to our customers. Email is the one area where we actually have control over our distribution to our opt-in subscribers. Now, yes, we have to get through the spam filters, but we get the subscriber data and can distribute whenever we want. As long as we provide value, we can continue to do so. This is not true of any kind of social media where we literally have no control and can get bumped off the platform at any time. So during my presentation, I gave some tips, and here they are. Now first, who are you delivering your newsletter to? If you're like most companies, you have many different audiences. If your newsletter goes to all your customers and prospects, it's probably too broad to be effective. So who's your who? Get very specific. Second, what is your newsletter solving for? What's the problem or pain point? For this specific person, how is this newsletter going to help them get a better job or have a better life or whatever the goal is? And think really, really hard on what this is. What are you solving for? Why does your newsletter exist? Third, are you delivering consistently? Every other week is the minimum, in my opinion. Any less frequent, and you're spamming them. Now, there's no right answer. My personal Orange Letter newsletter goes out every 2 weeks. The Tilt's newsletter is 2 times per week. I've seen dailies work and weeklies work. Pick one and test it out. Fourth, how are you presenting your newsletter on your website and socials? With this group of association marketers, it was all over the board. Some just said subscribe. Subscribe to what? Some said join our mailing list. Who wants to do that? Some said get industry news. Really? Just broadly industry news? Now you have to sell it. Who's it going to? What are you going to deliver? How many? Make it sexy. Now for Orange Letter, I say this. Join 50,000 plus subscribers that receive Joe Polizzi's Orange Letter. Delivered every other Thursday, you'll get actionable life, marketing, and business tips for content entrepreneurs. Now it's not perfect, but that's pretty good. The hardest thing to do is sell someone on your product or service immediately. Most often, we want to build a relationship with that person first. Have them come to know, like, and trust us first, and then they'll buy what we're offering later. That's the power of a newsletter. Now is the perfect time to get yours in order. And maybe, as we keep getting shut out of social media, your newsletter is more important than ever before. Good luck.